This is absolutely ridiculous, the story that you're about to hear right now. 48-year-old Benton McKenzie, who has a terminal illness, who is dying, is currently in trial and being faced with 5 years of federal prison for growing several marijuana plants. But here's the thing, these several marijuana plants were not used to smoke 420 blaze it. He wasn't using these to get high. He grew these few marijuana plants for the sole purpose of extracting the oil from the marijuana plants and applying the oil extracted from these marijuana plants on his body. He has an extremely rare terminal illness in which his blood vessels pop out and cause excruciating pain. This is a guy who, when in court during trial, had to be rushed to the hospital because he almost died in the courtroom. That is what his body looks like. And he uses the oil extracted from the marijuana plants to soothe and put these on his body to alleviate the pain that he is feeling. And I quote from the article, quote unquote, District Judge Henry Latham in May barred McKenzie from using his condition as a defense for growing marijuana. So here's a guy who's growing marijuana for the sole purpose to alleviate the pain that he is suffering because he's already dying, and the judge barred him from even having a case to make for the reason of growing marijuana. Is not the courts supposed to be a place to give a fair trial to where justice is served? But rather, this is purely injustice. You're taking away the man's even ability to give a defense for why he was growing the marijuana in the first place. Not only that, but Benton McKenzie claimed that the court said that they would put him in jail if he openly discussed his medical condition in court. All I really have to say to you, Judge Henry Latham, is fuck you. A royal fuck you. You do not deserve to be in your position in court, barring someone's case to where they can't even make a defense for why they're growing a marijuana plant. You know, you're sending someone away, he's being tried for 5 fucking years. He's gonna probably be dead by then. And here, our money is going towards this waste of time and space for someone growing a few marijuana plants to alleviate pain of their terminal illness. If this is not fucked up, if this is not weediculous, I mean, I don't know what else to say besides this is beyond what justice is. No defense, threatening to put him in jail if he reveals his medical condition to the court. What the fuck? Isn't this America? You know, I'm starting to really rethink my position that this is not an American justice of a country. This country is the exact opposite, and this is a great example that can be used for that. You know, could someone, and perhaps this is displaying my ignorance, but I don't understand how we in the United States of America have certain states that have legalized marijuana. For example, my state, an awesome state, we have our first pot shop down in downtown Seattle where we can buy and sell recreational marijuana. We have our own pot shop opened in downtown Seattle just last month. And yet, somehow, on a state level, marijuana can be legalized, but on a federal level, states that haven't legalized it, we're still the government, the courts, are prosecuting and wasting our money towards fucking ridiculous cases like this for growing a few marijuana plants. You know, I've been watching the show The Orange is the New Black, and it really makes me wonder how many people that we have incarcerated for very minor things. For example, like this man here, who has several marijuana plants for the sole purpose of extracting oil to relieve his suffering. Have we thrown people in federal prison for 10 to 15 to 20 years for simply having a plant? You know, I think the U.S. corrections facility, our judicial system, is probably one of the most flawed, fucked up places around the world, I would say. the way we deal with incarcerating people for something like marijuana is absolutely ridiculous. And it's no wonder our country is in so much debt, because of the people we incarcerate and spend money on cases such as this shit. I don't know what else to say besides this is an act of injustice. This is wrong, and I'm making this video because you need to be, this type of behavior needs to have awareness. People need to know that this type of shit is going on, where a judge can simply bar someone and say, you can't make a defense because you're already dying, or whatever the fucking judge's reason for not giving him a reasonable trial. It's fucked up.